Welcome back to Missed It by How Much. Today we're going to do a scouting report game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets, the two main competitors in the NL East. We're going to let the computer's engine play this game. We're just going to watch. It looks as if Dave Magadan is in the lineup at first base, batting second. And a good pitching matchup of Frank Viola versus Doug Drabek. So, Bill will start us off. We're going to watch and see what happens. Bell hits one to Howard Jones at third. It's going to be a close play at first. He's out. One hit. Catcher Mike LeBaille is up next. He hits a ground ball. Looks like a tuffle. 2 down. There's Barry Bonds. 1-0 pitch. It looks like extra base into right field. Bonds coasting into second with a double. The first scoring chance of the season, and then no chance for a no-hitter for Frank Viola with man spike up, but he hits a ground ball. Kevin Elster comes in, and that'll do it. Through half an inning, no score. Now for the Mighty Mets. Johnson, Magid, and Sasser hits third. Strawberry hits cleanup. Howard Johnson with a single to start us off. And that'll bring up Magadan, who we talked about. Could have saved Davy Johnson's job in 1990 if he had played earlier, I believe. Johnson could be a chance to go here. He goes. Magadan takes. And Johnson steals. He's at second. Magadan now at the 0-1. Hits a ground ball to the right. That'll move Johnson over to third with 1 out. 1 down. In a game this close, a run could make the difference. Here's Sasser, a fly ball can get him home. Sasser does better than that. That's a base hit to the left side past Bell. Bonds will pick it up and throw it in. That'll bring up Strawberry with 1 out. First at bat of the season is a fly ball. Surprise, surprise. To center field. Vince Like. In his tracks. 2 down. Kevin McReynolds, the left fielder. Up next. Three-0 pitch. So Sasser moves into scoring position for Darryl Boston, who was released by the White Sox. Come back. They get him for the full season. Fine, play your part. He hits a ground ball. Looks like DeBream. He'll take it himself. The Mets get a run. Howard Johnson single, stolen base, moved to third. And scores on the single by Sasser, 1-0 Mets. Bobby Bonilla starts off the second with a fly ball. Boston has a bead on it. 1 down. Sid Bream, the first baseman. Ground ball looks like a tuffle. And there's 2 out. A lot of ground balls from Viola so far. Jeff King, the third baseman's up. And he hit the fly ball this time. Right center, Boston moving in. We're through 1.5. 1-0 Mets. Tim Tuffle starts off second for the Mets. And he strikes out. First strikeout for Viola. For Drabek. Elster up next. Hits a fly ball to right. Bonilla should have it. Looks like just on the line. 2 out for the pitcher Viola. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball looks like to Bell. Boy, what a defensive infield for this retired team. In terms of range, wow. In terms of fielding percentage, pretty good except for King as well. To the third. Lean hits one to Magadan. Should be out number 1. It is. Drabek up next. It's a ground ball. Looks like to Elster. Nope, it's to Johnson. He picks it up. Thankfully, a pitcher hitting 2 down. Top of the order with J Bell. He strikes out. First one for Viola. That gets us to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Mets. Howard Johnson, who scored the only run so far, hits a ground ball back to Drabek. He'll take it himself. Wow. Says Breen, get out of my way. Wow. Drabek with the 1 pitch to Magadan. That's a ground ball. Looks like to Bell. Over to first. And as I would have predicted, so far a pitching duel. There's Sasser as only RBI in the game against Drabek with 2 outs. It's a fly ball to Bonilla. Stepping in a little bit. It is 4. 1-0 Mets. Catcher starts us off against Viola, and that looks like a base hit. Nick Reynolds picks it up. 1 on, nobody out for Barry Bonds. An OPS of 860. Let's see if he tries to pitch to him. He will. 1-1. A pitch. Ground ball. Could be 2. Bonds runs away. We'll see. Elster picks it up. Shuffle. Oh, he takes it himself. And then the throw to first. Bond beats it out. Okay, so no double play. And Bond's a threat to run. Viola throws over. Still a threat to run. 0-2 to Van Slyke is a ground ball. This could be 2 as well. Bonds was not moving on the play. Tuffle. Nope, it's Elster. Steps on the bag. Throws to first. And Van Slyke is safe. So 2 attempts. Wait, Bonds is safe. Okay, so he doesn't step on second. So there's still only 1 out. Now this time, Bonilla hits it to Tuffle. This time he gets it to Elster. Let's see if he can complete it on Bonilla. The throw to first. And they get it. They get the double play. So after the infield single, they have a scoring opportunity but can't cash in. It's still 1-0 to the bottom of the 4th. Strawberry up there. He just pops it up. Looks like Breen is under it. 1 out. McReynolds strikes out. Second strikeout for Drabek. Daryl Boston. Ground ball to short. Bell's been busy. And that'll do it. We're through 4. 1-0 Mets. Viola at 50 pitches through 4. Cruising along. Faces Breen, who hits it to Magadan. And that's 1 out. A lot of ground balls. Boy, oh boy. Jeff King, the batter. Fastball, and that looks like a base hit. Strawberry cuts it off. He will throw it in. A 1-out single for King. Jose Lind is up before Drabek. Let's see how he pitches him. It's a ground ball to short. See if it got a chance for two. Elster to Tuffle for one. To Magadan, another Mets double play. 1-0 Mets. Boy, the ground ball. If you like ground balls, this is your game. Tim Tuffle here in the bottom of the sixth. Off it. Whoa, he hits it deep to center. Van Slyke watching. It's gone. Tim Tuffle in the season had 10 home runs total. Hits one off Drabek here and gives the Mets an insurance run. They now lead 2-0. 428 feet. That is a blast. So it's not the big boy. It's not Strawberry. It's not McReynolds. Not even Howard Johnson. Tim Tuffle hits the home run. Elster's up next. He hits a deep one. And it's gone. Wow. And look at how far that went. Kevin Elster, who hit 9 home runs the whole season, hits a .353. And the Mets now lead 3-0 as Drabek is just giving up the long ball here in the fifth. Well, see, 3 for 3. Back-to-back home runs for the Mets. Viola is going to get a single. And somebody needs to go talk to Drabek. 3 straight hits, 2 home runs by the bottom of the Mets lineup. Here's Howard Johnson, who has got a single and a run. 1 for 2. Hits a ground ball to King. They're going to try for 2 here. Over to Lean. That's 1. Over to Breen. That's 2. The 2 outs for Magadan. 0 for 2 to start off the game. And this looks like 0 for 3 after I bragged on him so much. Lean should have this. But the Mets come through with back-to-back solo home runs against Doug Drabek. And through 5, it's 3-0 Mets. And this has to feel like enough runs against Viola. Drabek will hit for himself. And it looks like he's got a single. Yep. So both pitchers with a hit today. See if Viola can calm down. Has a 3-run lead. I don't imagine he ever thought he'd get that big of a lead today. The fly ball by Bell to Boston. That's 1 out. Drabek retreat. 1 down. Catcher Mike LaValliere is up. He hits a ground ball. Looks like back to Viola. He goes to Tuffle for 1. Can he complete it? The runner is out. And the hitter is 2. And that's it for the Pirates in the 6th. Still 3-0 Mets. Sasser's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He'll look to get another single to the left side, going the other way against Drabek. Leadoff single. Here's Darryl Strawberry, who hasn't done anything so far. Fly balls. He hits a ground ball this time to Lean. He's going to try to turn 2. Over to Bell for 1. The runner is out. And the hitter makes 2. Ground ball double plays today. McReynolds, who has no so far, hits a ground ball to Bell. A great play, and he'll get McReynolds, and we're through 6. 3-0 Mets. To the 7th, and now the only thing the Mets need to do is really keep an eye on Viola. Here's a tough middle part of the lineup. 3-2 pitch to Bonds. He walks him. So even though he's only thrown about 84 pitches, this is a pivotal spot right here. Bonds can run. Pitch to Van Slyke. He strikes him out. Nice recovery. One out, throws over to Magadan. Bonds is back. Bonilla. Not a great OPS here, so they're going to leave him in, let him pitch. He hits a ground ball to Johnson. It's going to be tough to turn two here. And he makes a poor play, and he's not going to get anybody. And that might signal the in for Viola, I must say. It's a hit. Johnson doesn't do a great job. They leave Viola in to face and bring, maybe because he's a lefty. And it's a wild pitch. And the runners move up. And let's see if the OPS goes up from 684. It now is 778. Let's see if that helps bring. And that looks like a base hit. And it's now 3-2. Because I don't think Boston with the 2 arm is going to throw out Bonilla at the plate. We'll see. They're going to hold Bonilla. So, down by 3 and now 2. They're not even going to take a chance. So the runners at the corners, 1 out. There goes Bream. And King hits a ground ball. This should keep him out of the double play. Let's see what Elster does. He's not going to go home. So the tuffle for 1, and that's it. Bonilla scores. It's 3-2. The tying run is at first. Boy, they're really trusting Viola here to get out of this. He does have the bottom of the lineup and leans it up. Let's see if he can get out of the jam here in the 7th. And it's a ground ball, and that's a base hit. As Howard Johnson has an error over at third. He's had a bad half inning here. He's got 1 error, but he could have had 2. And now it's the pitcher, and I can't believe they wouldn't hit for him here. Oh, and he strikes out. So the Pirates get 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Mets. Daryl Boston leads on. I mean, I think I would have pulled Drabek and at least had a pinch hitter. There's 1 out. You're only 6 out away from a run. Tuffle, who's homered, strikes out. That's only the 3rd strikeout for Drabek. Elster, also with a home run. Hits a ground ball past Drabek to Bell. Green. And that'll do it. Go to the top of the 8th. 3-2 Mets. And top of the order for Pittsburgh, and Viola's still out there. So, let's see. 2-0 pitch. And it's a comebacker. And that's 1 out. You're down to 5 outs. Here's Lavalier against Viola. Almost to the expected pitch. He hits a ground ball to Elster. That should be 2 outs. And here's Bonds. And this will be a good chance to see what the Mets coaching staff will do. To leave him in or to go to the pin. Nope. With an 845 OP, Bonds hits 1 down the right field line. But Strawberry's got it. To the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Mets. Mark Carrion will hit for Viola, finally. So they waited less than a minute against Bond just to get this at-bat in which Carrion pops up to second. See, that's one thing that I say did not have fair one at-bat. Tom O'Malley, I guess for defensive purposes for Howard Johnson, and he singles. And he gets a double out of it. So he's a second, looking for another run to make it a little safer against Magadan, who I bragged on. And he gets intentionally walked for Sasser, who's 2 for 3, when Magadan's 0 for 3. Drabek's still in there. It's a ground ball to Bell. Great play, steps on second. The runner is out. And the hitter is 2, and they're out of it. So, Pirates get 1 more chance. Down. Top of the 9th. And who's pitching? Julio Machado. And he only had 3 saves on the year, so you know the computer is running this team. So Van Slyke walks. Here's Bonilla, the 760 OPS against Machado. They're playing the lines. 2-2 to Bonilla is popped up. Strawberry, who was in the parking lot, comes in to make the catch. Back goes Van Slyke. That's 1 out. 2 outs away from a win. Here comes Breen against the right-hander. OPS of 826. Still on the lines. The 1-2 to Breen is hit. Miller's now in the parking lot. He's moving to his left. Back, back, back. He's got it at the wall. Looks like he jumped over the wall to get it. There's 2 out. Machado looking for the save here. Against Backman, the pinch hitter, they throw over to Van Slyke. He's not doing anything. 711 OPS. Machado's pitch. He walks it. First and second. 2 out. Lean is up. Are they going to pinch hit for him? Nope. He has a 517 OPS. This looks good for Machado. But the tying runs at second. A base hit ties it, and he hits a fly ball to Strawberry. It's shallow. Strawberry should have it, and the Mets will win 3-2 in a great, exciting pitcher duel, but with 14 hits total. Strawberry makes a great play. He dives. Strawberry dives and gets it. And the New York Mets win 3-2. Pretty exciting game. A lot going on, for sure. 2 hits for Mackey Sasser, including an RBI. Solo shots from Tuffle and Elster. Elster's makes the difference. Drabek, good pitching. If you can call 7 hits in 8 innings, great pitching. The 2 solo shots cost him. Felt like Viola stayed in too long, but he pitched out of it. Machado comes in and gets the save, even though he walks 2 batters. So that'll be interesting to see if he becomes the Mets closer. Great plays, 2 by Bell and 1 by Strawberry to end the game. Howard Johnson had a tough game. Poor play and an error. So the Mets start off on the right foot. They will be tied with the Cardinals for first place after the first game of the season. There's your results. We'll be playing game 2 next time. And we'll be back with the Dodgers. They pick Neidlinger to pitch. I will probably not be using him. Mike Morgan will probably get the start against Bruce Hurst. So we see you then. Thanks for watching. Missed it by how much?